Welcome, you Inc. Thrivers. Dr. Cheryl Luther here, your quarterly coach. Let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever looked back over the day, or maybe a week, or even a full month, and thought, what the heck did I accomplish? I've been going, but I'm not any closer to where I wanted to be. Yeah, I've been there too, and it happens still occasionally. What's happening is I'm focusing and you're focusing on the things that aren't necessarily going to get you to your goals. You're focusing on the fluff, you're focusing on the time-consuming things that really aren't going to move the needle. And I call those thankless tasks, I call those small projects, I call those time sucks, instead of the big domino, the goal, or the rock. We're going to talk about rocks. What is a rock? So let's give a quick definition of what a rock is. So as we talked about in the journal, we talked about you having a 3-year vision, 1-year goals, 90-day rocks, and monthly needle movers. So those 90-day rocks are also called goals. Some people like to call them the big domino. So if you had one big domino and a bunch of little dominoes stacked next to each other, if you were to knock down that big domino, all the little ones are going to fall as well. So it's that big idea, that big thing that's going to move you closer to your 1-year goals. It's that big project, that big rock that's going to move the needle toward that 3-year vision. So the reason I call them rocks and not dominoes in the journal is because I love this experiment that I'm going to show you right now. So a rock, obviously a rock, we have pebbles, we have sand, and we have water. So all of these things constitute as time, projects, money, energy for the most part. So if we try to put some of these things in the container first, not everything's going to fit in. So what we want to do is we want to focus on the big things first. So I'm going to do it in reverse order here so you can see. If we were to put in the thankless tasks, let's use some water here. And then we have some running around to do, some time sucks. And then we have a bunch of little projects. Lots and lots of projects. Keep us busy. I'll put some more projects in here. Ooh, project got away from us. And then we decide that we want to focus on the big stuff. That's a pretty full jar already. But now all of a sudden we want to focus on our goals. So the things that are going to move us closer to our 1-year goals and our 3-year vision. So these are the big lumps of stuff that we want to get done. So we start to stuff these in here. There's just not enough room to get them all in there. I still have rocks left over. So if we did the small stuff first, the easy stuff first, put that in the jar, then the middle stuff, the stuff that was maybe not quite as easy, the smaller projects, and then we tried to focus on the big stuff, it's just not all going to fit in this jar. So let's do it the opposite way. And it's the way that I teach in the journal. So we start with our 3-year goal, our 3-year vision, 1-year goals, 90-day rocks, and our monthly needle movers. So what I teach is focusing on those 90-day rocks as the most important thing. Everything else needs to fall off the plate. You need to focus on the rocks. So if we put all these rocks in this jar, hopefully this jar can handle all the weight that we are about to put in it. So we get all of our rocks in. These are the big things that are going to move the needle. And then we're going to put in some of the smaller projects. Now let's put in some more projects. Got a lot of projects in there. All right, so now we're going to do some of our running around. Some of our thankless tasks. All right, now the rest of the fluff. We can actually put in some more fluff. Look at that, a little extra. So there's so much space between those rocks that the pebbles can fall through. And between the pebbles, then the sand can fall through. And then the water can fall through the sand and fill in every little space. But it's because we started with the big rocks first. Had we started with the big rocks over here, all of this would have fit in. But because we didn't, the rocks are left out and we don't move toward our goal. We don't get towards our 1-year goal and towards our 3-year vision because the important stuff is left out of the jar. See this? It's all left out over here. But this was, on this side, we were able to actually add more to it because we focused on the big things first. So make sure that you're focusing on your quarterly rocks as your #1 priority, and then everything else will fall in behind it. Till next time. Cheers, till next time.